The storm is set to cross Queensland coast somewhere between Noosa and Coolangatta tomorrow morning. Right now it's moving at about 6 k's an hour and is 165 kilometres away. Conditions are set to dramatically deteriorate overnight. The peak of that heavy rain and wind is forecast between tonight and early Saturday. We're expecting gusts of up to 155 kilometres an hour and 800 millimetres of rain.
Yeah, well, it's Saturday morning and about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're still waiting for this cyclone to come through, and I'm just going to go a quick ride to Redcliffe. Most of the traffic's off the road now and people are staying home, but getting a bit stir crazy, so I'm just going to go flick out to Redcliffe to the water to see if there's any waves happening, and then I'm going to come home. I'm not going to mess around too much today. People have been advised to stay home. The storm's supposed to come through tonight, or what's today, Friday? Yeah, Friday night or early Saturday morning, and apparently the cyclone is bearing straight down on top of our houses here in Burpengary, so we'll have to wait and see. The storm could move either side a little bit. We just have to wait and see what happens. Anyway, first time I've had a cyclone in my lifetime, a big one like this directly on Brisbane, and for most people it's the first. So the next 2 days are going to be quite crazy. Anyway, it's quiet today, and yesterday was quiet, so we're just going to see what happens. Well, a lot of stations are out of petrol, and it's a lot of closed, so I'm lucky to get one open today. Anyway, I'm just going to fill up with some petrol. Yeah, the streets are pretty quiet. Shops are still open today, but not all day. It's been mad. Bread and milk, toilet rolls, nothing left on the shelves. People prepare to hunker down for a couple of days. Right, there's some petrol. A little quick shot of my motorbike. Still getting used to this bike after about 7,000 kilometers on the clock now, and it's good and bad. Good and bad. This is Woody Point, and there's a bit of wind and a bit of rain, and you can see if I travel around this way a bit, you can see some clouds and stuff over there on the mountains, but it's not severe yet. You wouldn't think a cyclone's coming to hit us tonight. It's crazy. Bit quiet here, not many people around. This is normally very, very busy this time of morning. People having breakfast in these restaurants and things. Very quiet. It's a little windy, by a bit of wave, but it's not much. So they've closed the jetty off already so people don't go onto it, which is well, I guess it's a precaution, because at the moment there's no issues here at all. But there will be. Like to be here when this cyclone hits, because I reckon this place is crazy. I wouldn't even be surprised if there's waves going over this jetty. So here's the jetty. Closed. No entry. So just get a bit of a stroll out on the jetty here, and yeah, it's pretty easy at the moment. I've got to admit, not a great danger to anybody, but I tell you what, it's not going to last. It's not going to last. Pretty freaky really, and we just don't know what's going to happen with this cyclone, category 2 cyclone, hitting right on top of Brisbane city. Anyway, that's the jetty. See if we can get close to this little bird. Oh, there he goes. Anyway, that's the jetty. Yeah, not much happening. Everything's pretty flat. No big waves. Just a bit of breeze.
Good morning, it's Carrie-Anne Dooley. I'm the state member for Redcliffe, down here at Woody Point Jetty. I've come actually to check on how cyclone proof everybody has been. It's been great to see businesses, homes, everybody chipping together, strangers helping strangers, neighbours helping neighbours. Just so very impressed with how people have been taking all the warnings seriously, and just reminding people to stay informed, be ready, and stay safe.
It's just a little bit windy, but nothing bad. The building behind me you can see is an apartment block, and my good friend Pastor Gary lives in one of those units. So I guess he's going to watch the storm a little bit, be quite interested in what it's doing. And yeah, like I said, it's nothing great. Just a bit of wind. But this is facing inland, of course, and that is out to sea where the storm's going to come. Out that way is where the storm's going to come from. So interesting. I don't understand all the winds and why they're going in different directions, because I thought they'd be blowing hard from the storm front to us, but it's not happening like that at the moment. The wind's coming across. Anyway, I don't know these things. Anyway, catch you later. I'm off home now, and I'll see what the day progresses. I think it is going to get pretty crazy, but it's hitting in the middle of the night, early morning. I'd like to get some video of our garden and stuff, see what it's doing. I reckon a few trees are going to come flopping down, but we'll see what happens. Bye. There's my view for the day. I actually like coming out here, it's quite nice. But, yep, the seas are flat. You can see this, how flat the sea is. It's all going to change. All going to change. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be on this bit. Let's go. tell, but I've changed the garden. I've cut all the trees and the rock garden bushes out of the front. Just making a few changes. The cars are all locked away under cover. And my garage is a mess, as you can see. It's a mess. So as you can see, we're just getting a little bit of light wind blowing here in the back garden. I think this tree's gonna give us some trouble when the winds come. Predicting 120-30 kilometre winds or more. I think that tree's gonna be a bit crazy. This one, it's huge. If it comes down, it will hit our house. And over here I've got the jacaranda and the poinciana, and they are notorious for dropping branches. So I just don't know what way the wind's coming. Anyway, that's what it is. You can see I've secured our trampoline down as best as possible. Put some concrete blocks on it. I've got a line going to the tree. Oh, look at the orchid. That's pretty beautiful, isn't it? It's lovely. I do like the garden. Yeah, so I've got ropes here as well, just anchoring down in case this thing takes off, because these things are notorious for just sailing away in the winds. So anyway, I've tied it down as best I can, but these are the trees that I'd be concerned about here, because they drop branches quite easy. And they're reasonable sized trees really, but there's nothing we can do. We just got to wait it out. So I'm hoping that you'll get more crazy footage, but I can only film in the daytime, so I can only film like tonight before sundown. And if it's not really windy then, well, I can't do much. I could race out in the middle of the night. We'll see. Who knows? Things happen like that. Anyway, my garden looks pretty secure and safe, so that'll be nice. Well, we escaped the worst of the cyclone. Trampoline is still there. And there wasn't that much water. You can see in here, that's all the rain we've had in the bird feeders. So yeah, it was remarkably quiet. I'm a bit of an extreme junkie, so I was a little bit disappointed. But the storm hasn't gone away. The cyclone's been downgraded to a low, tropical low, with lots and lots of rain, and potentially some strong winds still to come through. But a bit of rain won't hurt us where we are, and we have no problems with that. And yeah, there's hardly like this, hardly any debris. Small branches, and just some little small branches, you know, nothing. And so we're very thankful that we've all survived very well, and many people will be happy that they haven't had the damage. Of course, all people will be happy. Still lots of rain, but we're used to rain. It's a tropical place where we live. We're used to rain, flooding rain. So at the moment the cyclone's just sitting off near Redcliffe, and turned into a tropical low, so the intensity of it is dropped out as soon as it hit the land. And wonderfully enough, you know, the damage was not so severe, so that's great. Well, as you can see, it's quite wet, and this is the low that's come from tropical cyclone. Just a rainy old day. I've got water pouring down everywhere here. Yeah, so we missed out on the bad cyclone, and last night we got some pretty heavy winds through the night, and we had the power going on and off, and I thought we'd lose some trees, but we didn't, so that's a wonderful thing. and now we're just experiencing this bit of wet weather, and which is normal for a low. The tropical lows can be rains for days and days, and we just have lots of local flooding. But so far we've been very fortunate here in Burpengary. We went for a drive today out to Griffin, which is a few suburbs away, and they were really quite messed up. They had trees, big trees blocking the road, creeks were up, and everywhere looked like litter damage. Everywhere, like just crazy. But here it's not so bad. Anyway, that's my news for this time, and we'll catch you another day on another thing. See you later. Bye.